Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I might start with Finn going ear, ear, ear with no context. I think it'd be kind of funny. Get a sneet. Oh fuck.
Get a sneet.
Welcome back. We're your last brain cells left. How you been, Finn?
Hello.
God damn, that was a bad one, dude.
As opposed to the last few episodes, I'm actually really tired today, so I don't know how good I'm gonna do.
You know,
but we'll see. You know.
We'll see.
Oh yeah.
Hoping it won't be too bad. It would be ideal if you could speak into your microphone, as Discord still hates us.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's Discord's fault. This is the woes of recording over Discord that we don't often face, but when we do, we prefer Dos Equis.
Well, we haven't faced it at all until Discord decided to fuck itself, and then now it like never works. Yeah.
It's mostly fine. It's just like, remember when we had Manor on as a guest and like the ending of his sentences get cut off?
Yeah.
It was like a little bit of that for a hot sec there.
Yeah, but this is just like Discord has been cutting off everything.
Yeah, no, Discord's been real bad recently.
So bad. You talk under a certain decibel and it's like, no.
Which is weird
like,
because
I have to talk fucking
I feel like
loud.
my voice is like a bubbly fart kind of a decibel level to it, you know?
Yeah, so like, I don't know. And then it's stupid because like it'll pick up like when we're in call with like Fern, it'll pick up somebody knocking on their door, but it won't pick up Fern's voice. Like,
yeah.
What? Like, it'll pick up their mom that's in the other room, but it won't pick up Fern's voice. It's just like, what the dude, Discord, fix your shit. Fix your shit, please.
Yeah, fix your
then
shit,
I'll talk positively about you, but genuinely fix it, please.
Yeah.
I'm on my knees begging.
No, that ass, yeah, it's pretty bad sometimes. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is genuinely really annoying sometimes.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I've been vibing.
I'm very happy for you. Oh, what's the
I'm sorry if I yawn a lot. Can we get a yawn counter?
Bet. All right, that's good. Okay, that's one.
Will
there be more or less yawns than me getting spam calls that one time?
This is so very true. I was in class yesterday. I was in my psychology class, which already yesterday was a hassle and a half because for those of you who don't know, my psychology class I had just a really interesting morning yesterday. So my first class of the day is history. And that's at 8 a.m. So I'm not a morning person. I don't like the morning. If my time says a.m., I am pretty much just non-functioning.
You've never been a fan.
Yeah, never been a fan of the big a.m. So I have to wake up like at 7:30 in the morning on those days, on the days I have school. And I wake up, I get into my class, and the very first thing we talk about is the rape of Nanking. And I was like, holy shit. Okay.
It's like the Family Guy thing. It's like, who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Yeah, literally. And then
goddamn.
Immediately goes into Pearl Harbor, and then immediately goes into D-Day. And I'm just like, can we chill the fuck out?
Good morning.
I'm like, it's 8 a.m. Like 8 o'clock to 9. I was just talking about these awful like things that happened. Yeah.
That's absurd.
It's number 2.
Okay.
Sorry. That's number 2.
I see that.
So that was my history class. So I already was like in a like, okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my psychology class, and I was like, all right, what are we doing today? And she goes, I'm going to send you guys outside, and I want you guys... And like normally when she sends us outside, it's great, because like I just sit by myself, contemplate life, and I don't know, vibe.
Yeah. This was the thing you messaged me about, right?
Yeah. So she was like, I'm going to send you guys outside, and you guys need to take pictures of all this stuff. And like I've had a teacher that did that, like where she was like, take pictures with this. And it was like, you don't have to be in the picture. It doesn't have to be a selfie. This was like, oh my God, hold on. I still have the picture of like what I had to take pictures of. It was, as an introvert, and my fellow introverts will agree, this killed me. This, and especially early in the morning, this wounded me.
You were not living La Vida Loca doing this.
I was not living La Vida Loca.
Not at all.
Let's see. Where is it? I gotta find it.
Come on, you can do this.
Stupid. My pictures are organized.
Mostly
really
me talking to
stupidly.
Discord.
There it is. Okay. I had to get a selfie. I had to get a selfie with a new friend. So I had to talk to a complete stranger.
Yep.
I had to, whenever I say someone, this is a different person for every picture.
Mm-hmm.
I need to take a picture in front of the school sign, and that they had a sign in the lobby. I had to take a selfie of me with food. I had to take a selfie of someone doing a yoga pose. I had to take a selfie of someone displaying safety. I had to take a selfie with someone meditating. I had to take a selfie of an employee at the school. Hold on, it keeps going. I have to take a selfie with something that motivates me. I had to take a selfie with the school building in the background, a selfie with a tree, a selfie with a rock, a selfie with a flower, and then a selfie with a classmate. I don't talk to my classmates. So, like, I just walked up to two of them, and I was like, can I just take a selfie with you guys? They were like, yeah, sure. And then, that's not it. That's just the beginning.
That's just the icing on the cake.
I had to take a selfie with somebody, and both of us had to be angry, contempt, disgusted, in fear, joy. Like, we had to express the emotions: anger, contempt, disgust, fear, happiness, joy, sadness, and surprise.
So you had...
And every single one of these selfies had to be with different people, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if they included a person, it had to be with different people. So I was screaming and crying by the time I got back to the class, because I was done. I was the first one done, because I was like, I need this to just be over.
Yeah, you just need to not have this in your life.
Yeah, and thank you so much to my psychology professor. I can no longer show my face in that school because I feel like I have inconvenienced and bothered the entirety of everyone in that school. So,
yep. I know that feeling.
So yeah, so there was that.
I don't even think I'm incredibly introverted, and I know that feeling.
Oh yeah,
to my core.
Yeah. Well, that was already awful, but then I'm sitting in the class, and this other girl finishes, and we're just sitting in there. We're not doing anything. We're not talking. I was working on something else, and these two girls come in. Mind you, this is a psychology class. And one of them goes, I don't know what they were talking about. All I hear, very first thing that they say when they walk in, one of them goes, oh my God, that was so fucking R-word. Like R-slur. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay. Good morning to you too.
Uh-huh.
And like, I'm just sitting there and I see her look at me and then look at the other person that's in the class. And I see it on her face that she's going to say, oh my God, sorry. Like, didn't mean to say that. And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I meant freaking. I was like,
oh, okay.
That's not the part of the sentence that needs correcting.
That's hilarious that's where, okay.
Maybe we correct the slur you just said, not...
Maybe we fix the other, yeah.
Not the F word, but sure.
Funny.
And it's just like, it pissed me off because like people where I live, not in the town I live in, but like if you drive 15 minutes out, it's, different story. Yeah. But where I live, people will throw around slurs like no one's business. Like they'll throw out like the slur for gay people. They'll throw out the R slur. They'll throw out the N word. Like they'll just say it.
Yeah.
But
like
God forbid they them say the words God damn in a sentence.
Oh my dude.
And it's over. It's so over. I'm like, you're sitting here throwing around slurs and I can't say God damn it? Are we serious? This is our list of priorities?
Yep, clearly.
I'm glad that I'm not glad that, but like sarcastically, I'm glad that the slurs fall so low on that list of priorities.
Yes.
That I can't say goddamn.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, it pissed me off. I was like, are we serious? Because like, I've never gotten in trouble for saying it because I also know, I have the common sense of like, I realize these people don't like it when you say that. So I'm not gonna go around saying goddamn. Right. So I say damn.
That doesn't mean they afford the same professional courtesy.
No, they don't. They don't give a shit. But
no.
But I say it more because
clearly, the offending Jesus is more
so much
prevalent
worse
than offending the minorities, as they would put it.
Yeah. So I only know that you can get in trouble for that. Because my little brother went on a tour of the college. No. Yeah, of the college, or it was either the high school or the college, one of the two.
Sure.
And
college visits for acceptance stuff, or
no, just to see it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, just I think it was when he went to the high school.
Sure.
Apparently he said goddamn, and when my mom went to pick him up, he was in the principal's office, and they told her oh, he's been throwing around bad words, it's he's been saying all these bad words, and my mom was like, oh, what did he say? And the principal was like, oh, he was throwing GDs all over the place, and my mom was like, GD, and then she realized that they meant goddamn, and my mom starts laughing, and this is where my mom made I wouldn't say a mistake, but it was funny. She said she started laughing, and she was like, that's so funny because we make fun of him for not cursing at all. I was like, maybe don't tell them that, because he doesn't. My brother doesn't curse. He'll say goddamn and he'll say hell. Right. I think maybe the occasional ass maybe, or crap or something. Sure. But he won't say anything past spicy. That. Yeah, he doesn't say anything past that. So yeah, we make fun of him for that because my family curses like crazy.
Right. And never could have guessed.
Yeah, and yeah, so. But he got in trouble for saying "God damn it," apparently, or I don't know what he said, but
my mother would give me shit all the time for doing that too, so I know exactly. Which is weird because coming from the Northeast, you wouldn't expect it, and my family's full of fucking sailors, not literally, but you know what I mean,
My mom wouldn't yell at us, but she would look at us if we ever said it. She would look at us and say hey, don't say that. Some people find that
public.
Will get mad. Yeah, some people will get mad. Don't say it. And we were just okay, and then we stopped. Me and my older brother. Yeah. But I don't know. I guess my little brother didn't.
It never reached him.
I guess not.
He didn't get those patch notes.
Yeah, different ages.
Oh my god, dude. That does remind me because I was bitching about this earlier this morning. Why the fuck did I open Steam to see Uno having an update with patch notes attached to it? Why the fuck does Uno require patch notes in any context? It's fucking Uno, Ubisoft. Figure it the fuck out.
I'm sure it's some kind of April Fool's thing. They just wanted people to.
I highly doubt that it is. I feel like it's actually just an update that they pushed out, and it's just because they were because they introduced this rampage mode or whatever where it's all fucked up and whatnot, but I remember trying to play that with my cousin and Luke, and the game just kept fucking crashing. Or people would leave, or it would give us 20, because if you get 20 cards, then you lose and you're eliminated, right? Yeah. But I remember one point where I had a card I could play, and it just wasn't letting me, so it kept making me draw cards and draw cards and draw cards until I eventually had 20, and then I just lost. And I was like, what the fuck just happened to me? I just got robbed. The game just said, no, you're done playing. And then I was done. And that was the end of that.
I just opened Twitter to the most insane video ever. What the fuck?
Oh, God.
It's this shark, and is hunting by these rocks. And he, starts swimming towards this fish, and just, completely guts himself on these rocks.
Oh.
That shark is dead. There is so much blood in that water.
Sure.
It is so over for him. And he is an idiot for trying to get that fish.
Yeah, shark snuff.
Shark snuff.
Yes. Shark snuff.
I open my Twitter to shark snuff.
That's going to be one of the titles of this video. Can I put snuff in the YouTube video title?
I don't think you can. I genuinely don't think you can.
Do I have to censor this word?
Maybe don't. We're going to have to do some research on that.
Yeah, we might have to do a little bit of Google-ins on that one, Chief.
Well, because I know I've watched YouTube videos that have the word in it, so maybe you can say it.
I mean, it's not
but I don't know about
channel's monetized or anything
Yeah. But if we ever want to get monetized, they're gonna be like, you've said some shit. You've said multiple things.
We've said a lot of things.
You've said a lot of stuff.
You? Is this exclusively me?
Both of us. I mean, like the ethereal you, as in YouTube saying to you and me.
Oh, I know what you mean. I mean, it's not like we really alter or filter our brains too much. We just kind of go.
Yeah.
So.
We just kind of vibe.
Yeah, no. We out here vibing. But God, dude, Ubisoft is like...
Stupid?
Because I got sent another tweet, or not, I didn't get sent it, I opened it. And it was like, oh yeah, Ubisoft announced that they're like canceling development on the like Black Flag remaster, and I believed it because that's a fucking thing Ubisoft would do. Shout out to Prince of Persia. But like, man, April Fools this year is like, they're really fucking trying, because like I got something sent to me that's like a New Jersey state like Twitter account was like, oh, you know, we're gonna lift the ban on pumping your own gas, and it's gonna be like effective on April 1st. Everyone's like, you tried. It was like this big like official statement that's like, you could fool someone if they were glancing at it, but then you're like, oh, wait a minute, it's the April Fool's thing.
Yeah. Dude, I want you to know, I've been sitting in my chair too much lately, and I think I need to start like sitting in my bed more often, or just like for a little bit.
Sure.
Because my butt has been hurting really bad. Like my tailbone has been hurting really, really bad lately. And it's happening right now, and I keep having to adjust myself, and it is 100% picking up on my mic. Because for some reason, everything and their mother picks up on my mic now. Just editor bot, you're so welcome.
He'll leave a message, I'm sure.
Right.
I like to think of them as two separate beings. Because like I've been going through and editing the live streams where I was like breaking Skyrim, which I still need to get back into. But like editing through those VODs, it's like I can very clearly tell it's like, oh, some of these things I was doing with the editing process in mind, and some of the things I was not. And it's interesting that I can feel that difference while I'm going through and editing the VODs. So I'm curious if that's like a thing that's considered more heavily when people are doing more edits, since I've never really gone into like a big like live stream project with the mentality of editing it down. So I'm curious if that's something that's more common and I'm just figuring it out now, or if this is just like some people do, some people don't do, and it's a preference thing. I don't know what's the like the optimal strategy. And I am aware of that with like, you know, content creation and YouTube and everything like that. It's like there is no one like cookie cutter strategy that works for everybody, but I think you understand.
I used to, when I did edits, especially for like longer streams and VODs and videos or whatever, what I would do is I would, oh my God, I hate Discord so much.
Wait, did you tweak
what I would do? No, because I like turned around. I was talking and I turned around and I see my shit's not lit up on Discord, so it's like it's not picking up my voice, and I was just like, wow, okay, let me just scream into my microphone, because that always seems to work for some reason.
That's gonna be like a jump scare.
Stupid functioning app. We need something new. I'm telling you. Can somebody develop something new that's not Discord so we can all stop using this fuck ass app?
Did you disable the automatic gain control?
I think I'm gonna be on my period because I've been getting very angry very easily.
Is that where the gain control is?
My period, yeah.
That's where the gain.
Yes, I disabled the gain control. I disable it every time I look at the fucking thing. It's like, oh, it's on again. I'm so happy you turned that back on.
Thank you, Discord. So helpful.
I'm so glad. So happy for you. I will.
Actually, I'm checking now to see if it turned it back on.
I'll find you. I'll find you, Mr. Discord.
Okay, it didn't turn it back on for me this week, thankfully.
Mr. Discord himself.
Yeah, Mr. Discord himself is a right bitch. Something that my cousin says that is bled into my vernacular is bitch hole.
I like it.
Yeah. I can't say with the same inflection that he does, because he really, like, something about the delivery of how he says it makes it, like, funnier. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's something that's really stuck with me. That, and, like, at one point, Spider, one of our mods said, ass flash news hole, and that was one of the funniest things I'd ever heard in my entire life. So
that is really funny.
That one really stuck with me. And what was really funny about it too was for like a solid week, and you heard me pause for a second there, I just couldn't remember it, so I kept bungling it every time I was trying to say it.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I've actually gotten it correct. So.
Yeah, I'm just Discord is being a bitch.
Correct. So as you were saying about editing YouTube videos.
Oh, so what I would do is if I was putting like subtitles, I would cut the clips that I was like, I want to keep these, and like this is what I'm going to subtitle. So I'd go through the whole VOD and do that, and then I'd put the subtitles afterwards. I feel like that was kind of like what worked for me.
That makes sense to do but I know last.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do it like just all like as they're doing it, they put in everything. I was just like, I can't see that
being effective, or what's it called?
Yeah, like, or being like
efficient. Efficient's the word.
Efficient. Yeah.
Well, because it's interesting because I added I don't know if I want to go through and like fully caption it, right? At least the video that I've been working on, I added like little captions for like, you know, like Anna in the background, because that just feels like a funny like joke to have. Like little like, you know, what's the dog thinking, or like little like extra notes that aren't like being spoken, right? But that's also like, that's kind of the era of YouTube that I grew up in, where we really didn't have a lot of captions on stuff and content. Even like, you know, bigger creators I feel like won't have frequent like Markiplier and Jack and those guys, they don't have like captions on their like everyday videos, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Like I don't know. It's hard to decipher like what is the like path that I want to choose for me. You know, like, I don't know if it enhances like, the caption. If captions enhance the content or not.
I think they do sometimes. They can.
It's interesting that it's not like a 100% like it always does. You know, I mean, if it was one of those things where it always did, then everyone would do it.
Yeah, it can definitely do it for sure, but it just depends. It also, like, maybe the timing on the captions sometimes. I want to, at some point in my life, I want to go through all my VODs of all the games I've played and, like, cut them down into highlights. And I tried doing that one time, but when I first started streaming, I was so boring and never spoke. And I was just like, this is obnoxious.
That's something that I found interesting with, like, streaming, where it's like, you know, obviously it's more interesting with an audience, right? When you have like a chat and like you can have that dialogue going back and forth. But it's hard to like get that initial audience where you can have like an active, because not every person who views a live stream is going to be an active viewer and going to be like actively in the chat talking.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I have no problem with people who are more like lurk oriented on streams. I'm pretty similar that way. So like, I'm not trying to say they're doing it wrong. But it's hard to feel like you're being successful in putting on a good show when you don't have that like constant dialogue back and forth, right? At least that's how I think about it. It's I feel like certain streams struggle entertainment wise when it's just me rambling on about nothing, or like having pause where like no one's really interacting, you know? And I'm not sure how much of that is my fault for not being able to drum up entertainment from the empty space, or just be entertaining on my own. Like at what point is having another human being to talk to a crutch, I think, is the root of what I'm trying to say. And I think trying to find that line is what separates the good from the bad, I think. I don't know, it's weird because it's a unique beast, and what certain things that work for one person completely miss for other people. So it's a very hard thing to really pin down, I feel like.
So, as you may know, I mean, I wouldn't say no. I don't know. As you may know, especially me and Luke both, but
yes,
we're both very Square Enix pilled.
Correct.
And I've been having a moral conundrum
about Square
lately. Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
Not about the company.
Okay.
But I am a huge fan of the Life is Strange
franchise
games.
Yeah,
the whole franchise.
Yes.
I've played 1, 2, Before the Storm, Double Exposure. I want to say there was one more that maybe one more side game.
You've made
maybe
me realize
play.
there's more Life is Strange games that I even knew about.
There's so many of them. There's a lot of them, and not all of them follow the same characters.
Right.
Hold on, Life is Strange games.
I really did not know there were this. I really just thought it was like Life is Strange and then like Life is Strange 2. Like I really didn't know about the other ones at all.
So
you really opened my horizons to this.
Oh God, no, there's more than that. I know that for a fact. There is. I'm trying to find them. There we go. Okay, Life is Strange Before the Storm, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, Life is Strange 2, Life is Strange True Colors, Life is Strange Double Exposure, and Life is Strange Reunion. So there's 7 games.
God
because Square Enix can't just live without making like 2 or 3 games. Cut to Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. So there's 7 total games. I've played 4 and platinumed all 4 of them. Jesus. So I like these games. I genuinely like. I'm not normally a huge fan of like I'm a fan of narrative games, but I'm not like a fan of like sitting there and watching cutscenes for like 15 minutes.
Correct. Can confirm as your review of playing through Cyberpunk.
Yes, like
you
that's
and
like
dialogue
where,
sometimes don't mix.
Yeah, that's where like it's if the dialogue is like something I'm not finding interesting, then. But Life is Strange does it for me. Like it's like I think it's really good. So I've, played those games, played one of them multiple times, as you know. But I'm having a moral conundrum because, and I guess this is me announcing kind of a little bit. Me and Fern want to do something.
Yes.
We want to make a channel where one of us plays a game and the other one watches the person playing the game play the game. And here's my issue. We really like specifically got games that I was like, oh, I've played it, but Fern hasn't, or like Fern hasn't seen it, I've played it.
Yeah.
Or we're both completely blind, or Fern's played it, I have it. So it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Fern hasn't played the Life is Strange games, but I have. So I've played most of them.
Yeah.
And so I told them, I was like, hey, do you want to add these to the list? And they were like, yeah, sure. I said that completely forgetting. Literally maybe 2 weeks after we made that list, a new Life is Strange game came out.
Damn. Okay.
And this is huge because so there's the very first Life is Strange game is about a character called Max. And she gets up to her shenanigans, whatever.
Yeah.
In that first game too, Max has a friend named Chloe. Max is bisexual, and of course I picked Chloe as the love interest.
But of course.
And if anybody knows Life is Strange, yes, I destroyed Arcadia Bay just to keep Chloe alive. So it's just a little bit of biasness.
Do you nuke a town to resume the gay agenda?
Kind of, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I kept Chloe alive. And then there's Life is Strange Before the Storm, which is a prequel to the first Life is Strange game. And that you play as Chloe the entire time. It's great. I fucking love Chloe.
Evidently.
Toxic Yuri. She's great. With my track record of exes, I definitely would have dated her.
Well, there you have it.
Well, no, I say that, but the only reason why I think I wouldn't have dated her was because she smokes. And that's not like me saying anything about smokers. I just personally can't.
It's not for you.
Like, I find it gross. Yeah, so
I think that's respectable.
But if you smoke, like, you do you. It's a bad addiction. I'm not gonna lie. Don't smoke. If you're thinking about starting to smoke, don't. If you're already in it, I'm so sorry. But I don't like the smell of cigarette smoke.
I was gonna say, is this just exclusively cigarettes, or does this also cover the ganj?
No, I'm okay with weed. Okay. Because the issue is.
So is it exclusively like nicotine tobacco type thing?
Yes. The thing is, you would have to smoke a lot of weed for it to stick to, like, the smell to stick to a place as much as, like, a cigarette does.
Yeah.
because like I have had days where like I order from like DoorDash and I get my food and it reeks of cigarette smoke. And I'm like, oh, a smoker just delivered this to me.
Yeah.
But never, no, hold on, one time. There was one time when I was living in Oregon that I got a delivery and I was like, this smells dank. Like, I was like, can I get some? Can you deliver me some of that too? Like, God, Jesus Christ.
Which is funny because I can always, like, you can always tell when someone is actively smoking weed, but not. It's always like either actively or they just did like not too long ago, but it's never like, oh, they smoke weed regularly. But like with someone who smokes like cigarettes, you're totally right. You could definitely like smell it.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Them. It's in everything. It like sinks into anything. Like
yeah, it does.
If you ever get into a smoker's car, that's like my worst nightmare. Mm-hmm. It's the worst thing.
Well, it's interesting because I think it's about what's being burned, right? Because if you sit around like a campfire, right?
Yeah.
Your clothes and stuff you're wearing will smell smoky like the campfire.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the
but
campfire.
It doesn't stick like that, like cigarette smoke does.
Yeah. So maybe
I don't know
is
if it's
something
like maybe
about
like
the
the
that's
nicotine. Yeah,
There's
maybe
gotta be
like
something
either
there
that or
we're not smart enough to know.
Probably. Like it's either that or like just the nicotine in general being burned and the chemicals of it is what sticks really hard.
I reckon you're right.
So yeah. So that's like I think the only reason why I wouldn't date Chloe.
In real life.
The other red flags I can fix her. So yeah, so there's the first Life is Strange, and then there's like 3 Life is Strange games after that have nothing to do with Max and Chloe.
Sure.
One of them is Life is Strange 2. Yeah, Life is Strange 2, which is the 2 brothers, and then The Awesome Adventures of Captain whatever the fuck. That is about a character that appears in Life is Strange 2. And then Life is Strange True Colors is like set in the, I don't know if it's in the future or in the past. I can't remember exactly.
Sure.
But it's set in the same school that Max goes to. She's just not there. So it's like, and like they reference like in Life is Strange 2, when you're on that road trip with the 2 brothers, I don't remember their names, but when you're on that road trip, you stop by and see Arcadia Bay, and at the beginning of the game, they ask you, did you save Chloe or did you kill Chloe? And if you, I saved her because that's what I did. They stop at Arcadia Bay and you see that this town is completely gone. Like remnants of the town, basically. So they reference it. This is all in the same universe, in the same world.
Right. The choices have weight and matter and affect things. Yeah. Yes.
So that being said, Life is Strange Double Exposure comes along. I'm so fucking hyped. I pre-ordered that shit. I was so excited because that's a Max game. You play as Max. Right. And I was like, hell yeah, I can't wait. Chloe's coming back. My girl. They kind of like, I think if I'm not mistaken, they released trailers in a way that it made it seem like Chloe was going to be in the game. She wasn't in the game. She was nowhere near the game. Right. They mentioned her one time in a decision that's like, they ask her like, who's that picture in your wallet of the blue-haired girl? And then it literally says like, oh, she's dead, or oh, she's just like a high school sweetheart. Again, sure. I put high school sweetheart because I didn't kill her. Then suddenly I hear, I hadn't watched the trailer yet. I think Abby was the one that mentioned it to me, or somebody said something, and they said there's a new Life is Strange game coming out, and this one's called Life is Strange Reunion. And my little gay heart said, oh my god, Chloe's coming back, because that is the only reunion I can think of that makes 100% sense. Lo and behold, I watched the trailer and there's my toxic girl. Oh boy. And
oh boy.
I made the mistake last night of going on Twitter. So I saw like a little screenshot. I saw it was a video, but I skipped it so fast of the game. And I blushed. I blushed a little bit. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, going on Twitter and having content around a game like this, I feel like you're asking for trouble.
So here's my moral conundrum though. I really want to play this game.
Yes.
Like I pre-ordered it. I have it. Yeah. Like I love these games and I know this game is going to be good. But I don't want to play it when Fern isn't watching.
Oh, I see now.
Fern wants to see all the other ones, and realistically, you would want to see all the other ones before you watch this one.
Right. Because it makes...
So I would have to either tell them, hey, let's take this one off of the list of games that we're going to do. We'll put Life is Strange 2.
Sure.
Because that one doesn't really have too much connecting.
Mm-hmm.
But let's take this one off.
Because it connects back to everything else.
Yeah, let's take this one off. Let's take off Before the Storm, Life is Strange 1, Double Exposure, and then Reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Take them off the list so that... Because this channel, by the way, this isn't happening for at least another few months. And
Right.
I don't know if I have the patience.
To wait.
I don't know if I have the patience for it.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, that was me with Monster Hunter Wilds. So
yeah, there's a few other games. There's a few other games that I'm like, okay, I have to pay. Like the Spider-Man series is on there, and like I love those games. It's some of my favorite games. But I'm okay with waiting, you know.
Right.
But this is like
your franchise.
I'm like, please. It's like this in Kingdom Hearts. If a new Kingdom Hearts game came out, which that's not happening,
yeah,
I would be equally as excited. I am a little bit.
When's the next
Enix
eclipse?
built.
That's when Kingdom Hearts is coming out.
Not even. So yeah, I need that game. I need to play that game so fucking bad, and I need to show it to Fern so that Fern can blush right along with me. Oh my god, I know I have the playthrough of Before the Storm on my YouTube. There is a part in that game. I wish I could tell you exactly what episode and what time so that you guys can just go there instead of having to like scroll through the whole thing. There is... I might see if I can find it and tell you the information. But there is, when I was playing through that game, there is a scene where Chloe and this other girl kiss. And I think the gayest reaction I've ever had to anything.
Oh, yeah?
In all of my years of content creation, I think that was the gayest reaction I've ever had.
How so?
I think I literally just like started screaming and got so excited.
Okay.
And I think like right before it happened, I just kept saying like, please kiss, please kiss, please kiss. And then they did it. And I was like, ah! Like, I don't remember if I had face cam when I did that, but sure. I do know that it is
a meltdown.
Very,
of gay.
very funny. It is, yeah, it's actually really funny.
I love that for you.
And I'm surprised I didn't make a clip out of it. But there is also a really funny clip on my Twitch of that game. And it was Chloe talking to this other girl's, it's not Max, it's someone else, but her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I, as an awkward lesbian who is awkward with parents too, I, word for word, before Chloe said the exact same thing she says.
Oh, I remember that. I was there for that.
I was like, so you're the district attorney, huh? And then she said the same thing, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That one was really, really funny.
I was very much like, oh, you've been typecast here.
Yeah, no, literally. So there was that one.
Are.
That one was funny. And then me reacting to them kissing was also really funny. I'll see if I can find it so that
I believe
you guys don't have to go looking for it.
How long has it been since those playthroughs happened?
Since those happened?
Say again?
A year.
Just a year?
Supposedly.
Okay, because that's like pretty close to like...
I posted it August 9th, 2024.
Okay. Because...
So yeah.
From what I'm remembering, that's like pretty close to when you and I first like met and started talking more.
Yeah, I think that was when we had first met.
Oh.
Did it cut out again?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, you'll find out what I said later.
At some point, I'll find out. It is kind of crazy to think how long that we've been doing like this, amongst other things, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's just like you don't realize the passage of time until it's passed.
Until the time is passaged.
I don't know how to articulate it.
Yeah, no.
We know that we all know the feeling, but we don't know how to articulate what that feeling is.
Yeah.
Which is a great way to summarize life. I mean, one of those things, like, I don't remember. Oh, I mentioned this last week. My dad always says, like, life's what happens when you're busy making plans. It's just funny how that becomes more and more true every time I experience something big in life, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and never in the moment. It's always like when I pause and like take a step back and look, and it's like, oh, you know, I've been doing this thing for like X amount of time, or like like I've been cooking way more often, and like I didn't cook super frequently back when I was in Jersey, but now I'm like, especially because, you know, my fiance's been incredibly busy with her rotations, where sometimes she'll leave at like 7 a.m. and not get back until like 8 at night. So I've been like cooking like every day of the week, and it's like, oh shit, I'm just like comfortable just like doing this now. I'm like, I can just jump in and freestyle and do whatever, and that's like, it's cool to like sit and like see like today, right? I was like, we have a fuckload of cheese because my fiance bought this big ass bag of 4 cheese like blend, right? For something she was doing over the weekend where I wasn't here. And I'm like, oh my god, we have so much fucking cheese now. We're never gonna run out of cheese, right? And so I was like, we have a bunch of tortillas. Maybe let me just fuck around and see if I can make like a quesadilla, right? And this is just me, like literally like earlier today as like my lunch basically, because I was like, well, let me just fuck around and see if this works. And I like kind of proud I did it pretty decently. I didn't get any like pictures or anything of it, but like I was like, fuck, I kind of feel like I kind of like nailed this. It's like, oh, maybe I can like do this as like a dinner thing one night. And it's like, I'm happy that I'm at the point now where I'm comfortable just kind of like fucking around and seeing what comes out of it. You know what I mean?
You're fucking around and finding out.
Yeah, dude.
But in a good way.
Exactly. Listen, finding out doesn't always have to be negative.
Yeah. No, for sure. It can be positive.
Like, I've found out that I like new food. I found out that I like different food things. I found out that Caesar salad dressing is my favorite. I like Caesar salad.
Caesar salad dressing is genuinely so good.
It's good.
I
don't like
fucked around. I fucked around and then dated a guy, kissed him, and I found out. So
hey, that's true. That's true.
There you go.
Listen, man, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to date a dude.
Well,
I think in any timeline, I don't think I would like dating men. No matter how I like popped out or like how I am. I don't think I would like dating dudes. Straight up.
You're just too straight.
Yeah.
What if like in
I don't know
every
if I'm just
lifetime,
straight, but I think in every lifetime I prefer women.
Yeah. Well, I think
that looks like.
I just came up with a really funny idea.
Okay.
I just came up with a really funny idea because I'm a firm believer in reincarnation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if every life that you live, you're like just a little bit gayer until you hit peak, and then in your next life you're really straight. So like, what if in your last life you were just like flamboyantly gay, and now you're like. I'm not saying like straight to the point of homophobia. I'm saying like straight to the point
where you think like, goddamn is a slur.
Yeah, no. No. Like straight to the point where like what Bot just said, where it's just like, oh, I can't imagine like any world where I would date a guy, like, you know?
Yeah. And I'm not saying that as like I'm not judging people who
I'm hitting that
date
reset.
Guys.
Oh yeah. I'm hitting that reset. Now I think my next life I'll be straight. But like, cuz it's the same thing. Straight. Yeah, like it's the same thing for me. Like it's like I can't imagine any timeline where I prefer men.
Mm-hmm. I think that's
and
fair.
It's like it's not because like I do want to make it very clear. I don't hate men. Well,
listen, I think men suck.
Yeah, I don't hate them. I think that sometimes they are really silly in their decision making, but I don't hate men. I just don't literally like I can't even bring myself to feel any like I can admit when a guy is like conventionally attractive, but like I don't feel any like my mom will like show me like my mom will show me a picture of like Jason Momoa, and she was like, oh my god, like you can't admit like you feel nothing. I'm like, he's attractive, that's all I feel. But like not like, you know, excited about it. It's just like he's conventionally good looking. Like I can admit that he is good looking. Yeah,
I mean I would agree. Now, objectively is a good looking dude.
Show me a picture of Renee Rapp, and then suddenly I turn into a dog. So you know,
yeah,
leash me up. You know, like
Jesus. Leash me up is absurd.
Leash me up, you know.
That's foul, dude.
It really is foul. I don't know if I want to tell that story.
Oh, well, come on.
I started reading a book recently.
Oh boy. Which protagonist is
always a great start.
Which protagonist is absolutely slanging meat this time?
I'm not quite sure. I haven't gotten to the meat
slanging
section
yet? You're not in the meat slanging chapter?
I'm not in the meat slanging chapter. I can't even say that.
Meat slanging chapter.
Meat slanging chapter. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so okay, so I need to clarify. Every time I read a book, loved it. Yeah, and now doesn't he say it now?
I think so.
I think he started saying it, and then I don't know. I haven't watched the streams in a while. I want to clarify. Whenever I read books with this topic in it, it is out of sheer curiosity. Mm-hmm. And not out of enjoyment.
You're doing research.
Yeah. So I started reading a book that I am like, they say it's a monster fucker. It's like,
oh boy.
And I've read a few. Last year I read a 14 book series of the same general like thing. But it's less because of that, and it was more just because like there was an overarching plot happening in the background that was actually really interesting, and I was like, this is really cool. By the way, 4 more of that series, like of those books from that series, are coming out this year. So
hell yeah,
you bet your ass I'm gonna be reading those. Yeah. So I started reading another series that apparently it's 8 books. Same thing, but the like introduction, like the foreword or whatever, like the dedicated to who did I send this to? I think I sent this to Abby, Fern, and Red. Let me see. I sent them a picture. Here you go. It says to all monster fuckers out there, this book is for you. Don't pretend that you've never wanted to be railed by some human eating dark entity that has a skull for a face. You saw the cover. You know what you were getting yourself into. And you still chose to open this book and read it.
Damn.
And I took a screenshot of that. I was like, what the fuck, man?
That's fucking hilarious.
That was actually so funny.
That's funny. Can you send that? So I want to put it on
dude, it's so funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
Because there is occasions where like the dedication in a book is like sweet and like you know, dedicated to my daughter, my family. But there's sometimes that the dedication in these books is literally like
a call out post.
This is for all those bottoms out there. I know who you are. And it's like, oh, okay. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, that's fucking hysterical.
I'll be like, this goes out to all those girlies who just want to get railed by a dommy mommy, and I was like, what the fuck, man? What did I do?
It's like the 50 Cent, like, what do you say fuck me for?
I know. God forbid they them breathe.
Yeah, right.
So yeah. So I started reading that book. And it's my like, because I've been reading a series that's like, I think 9 books long, and all of the books are like 1,000 pages. Sure. So I was like, I'm on the last book. I need a break. So
I need to know, because I'm not a reader. How, like, on the scale of like short, medium, long, where is 1,000 pages? Like, how does that classify?
1,000 is pretty long.
Okay.
At least in my books. That is in that when I say in my books, that's the saying, not literally my books. I have a few that are about that long. I've never read a book over maybe 1,500 pages.
Damn. Okay.
So if that kind of like for me, anything from like, I don't even want to say 1 because there's no 1-page book, but like anything from 1 to 500 is short, and like 500 to like 800 is medium, and then anything over 800 is like, I'd consider it long.
Okay. Also, would a 1-page book just be like a pamphlet or like a sheet of paper?
Yeah, right. No, literally.
Because I remember in high school we had to do like projects where we would like have to read like a novel or like a short story or like something like that. I don't know. No, it wasn't that. We had to read novels over like a period of time, right? Mm-hmm. Which I'll be honest, I never really enjoyed like doing readings for school. Realizing with aphantasia, books and me just kind of don't agree politically.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? So for me, it was the polar opposite, actually. When I was in 5th grade, we had to do a reading log. So we'd have to read for 30 minutes every day and then write down what we read, what page to what page. It was the name of the book, the author, what page to what page, how long we read for, and then like a general summary of what we read to like make sure that we actually did it.
Right.
I never filled out those reading logs. I'd get bad grades because I never filled out those reading logs, because the problem was I would read and then just not put the book down. So it's like my reading logs would be like, read for 5 hours, read from page 1 till end of book. Here's a summary of the entire book I just read in one sitting. And so I never did it and I told my mom as a 10-year-old child, I told my mom, I'm not going to do that because it's like, it's dumb. Right. My teacher, my parents, the counselor, the principal, everybody knew that I read and wouldn't stop. Like, it was a problem. Like, I would go to the restaurants, like, we would go out as a family, and I'd take my book with me because I wanted to read.
Damn.
I would be in class. It's like an ancient
version of an iPad kid.
I was that kid in class. No, literally. I was that kid in class that the teacher would be like, all right, guys, we're going to read for 30 minutes. And I'd raise my hand and be like, can we read for an hour?
Hell yeah.
Please?
That makes
because 30 minutes is nothing. Because the thing is, I'm not a fast reader either. I'm I'm not slow, but I'm like medium paced reader.
Average reader, yeah.
So like 30 minutes for me is like
nothing.
2-3 chapters, and then what if I end a chapter and it's on a cliffhanger?
Right.
What do you expect from me?
Is this also like a thing where like your ADHD like locked in on this like one topic?
It happens every time.
Okay.
When I read, my ADHD locks in. For example, every time I'm reading a book and I have 100 pages left, I'm like, okay, I know I can finish this in an hour.
Mm-hmm. So you're just like, it's getting done tonight.
So yeah, it's literally just like, if I have about 200 pages left in a book, it's like, okay, I can finish this today. Mm-hmm. It also just depends on the book, because I just read a book recently that was, I think, 500 pages.
Okay.
And normally 500 pages takes me about 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
Depending on my schedule. But this one took me, I think, about 2.5 weeks. Because the book was good. It got good. But the beginning of it was so slow. And it was also like, it was a retelling of the last book, but through somebody else's point of view.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So it was like, it was a retelling of the last book through the point of view of the guy that died in the last book. So it was really interesting.
Okay, so
it was an interesting concept.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept, but I'm also just seeing the same book again, but through his point of view.
Right, just a different perspective of the same thing.
So I was like, okay. Like, and it took me a while, and then eventually I was just like, I looked at how many pages I had left, and I think I had like, no, it's 411 pages, and I know this because I remember looking at it. And I think I was on like 360 something. Okay. And I was like, fuck, like I'm just going to sit and finish this book.
Just going to lock the fuck in and get through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it depends on how interested I am in the book. But yeah, reading is one of those few things that my ADHD actually lets me lock into.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. And it's like every time it's consistent. It's like, I think the only thing that's actually consistent lets me sit for hours and do. I like reading. I enjoy it.
It's good to have a passion like that.
Mm-hmm. And also, I'm passionate about it. Definitely not a form of escapism. What are you talking about?
I mean, you're talking to the like video game wrestling guy. I am like, kind of like Captain Escapism over here, bro.
Our friends were talking about, apparently you showed them some wrestling stuff a few days ago.
I did. I showed two.
They were talking about it.
Wind and Gasp, yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about it yesterday. They were saying that they really, like, Wind was like, he was like, I didn't, it was fun to watch, but he was like, I didn't like it because they were fighting and they were hurting each other.
Yeah, Wind very much was like, I get this. I understand the concept of it. I don't like the idea that people are getting hurt.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I don't really know.
Wind-coded.
Which it's incredibly wind-coded. I'm like,
yeah.
Wind is mature
they
and
were
wise
talking
beyond
about
his
it.
years, and
Oh,
I adore it. I think it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Wind
No,
is
for
a
sure.
treasure to talk to it in any capacity.
Wind, yeah, that was Wind, and but Gasp was the one that was like constantly being like, yeah, like remember when that guy grabbed the other guy and then like flipped him over?
Hell yeah!
I was sitting there like shedding a tear, like Bot would be so proud.
I am. I didn't know that because I haven't.
No,
like,
Gasp was like super,
I haven't jumped
he got
in like
really hyped
since
about
then.
it. We talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because so the whole context of that, and I remember, I think they were playing MCCI, like Wind and Gasp, and they were just asking me random questions. They were like, oh, like what's your favorite and least favorite colors, right? Which I think would be really funny if we just have them like write down like questions and then we just spend a podcast going through all those questions. You know,
God, yeah,
I think that'd be
fun.
very fun because it was a fun like dialogue that happened back and forth with the three of us. But like I remember like favorite color and least favorite color, and I was like, oh well, I like purple as a favorite, and I think my least favorite is red because I think it's overplayed. I think it's overhyped.
Yeah.
It's like I think red is an overrated color. So that was my
that, yeah.
least favorite, which is a very me answer to that question.
Oh yeah.
But so I think one of the questions that I don't know if I came up with this. I think I came up with this. I don't remember, but I was like, because people were talking about getting emotional over things, and I was like, what's the last piece of media that you remember that made you cry? And everyone's like, oh, that's interesting. I don't remember. And so we thought about it for a minute. And I was like, well, my answer was there was semi-recently, there was a wrestler by the name of Sting who like had his retirement. His retirement match was in 2023, and his debut match was in 1985.
Holy
for
crap,
context, right? Yeah. Dude had a very long and successful career. Like anyone who knows wrestling knows Sting and knows the legend that man was.
Yeah, I don't know wrestling, and the name rings a bell.
Yeah. But so like before his like final, and everyone went into it knowing that like this is his final match, like he's retiring after this and it's his big thing. And there was a like video package before that played that kind of like had this like sweeping piano music, which actually was a track from an Avenged Sevenfold album called Life Is But a Dream, which is this very beautiful like somber piano melody. Great song. I really recommend listening to it. But like, and I'm also my buddy who I will constantly watch wrestling with, shout out Colton. Sting was like his favorite wrestler growing up. Like that was like his dude. And so like it's just both of us sitting there watching this like video thing, knowing it's the last time we're gonna see this man coming out to the ring, and it was emotional. And I'm like, I can feel myself like mildly getting like teared up, like thinking about the experience of this. You know, it was a really powerful moment. So I'm like, I think that's my answer. And I'm like, oh wait, no, but there was another. It's like it's funny because a lot of them were like wrestling related. It's like, oh shit, I got like emotional from this, and it's like, oh, this is beautiful like thing. You know? Mm-hmm. So, and I remember talking, I don't remember, because we talked like a little loosely about like pro wrestling stuff from there. I'm like, yeah, it's hard to like get people into it and like explain it because it's like, it's performance art, but it's like, I call it combat theater. Yeah. And I remember being like, I have this match that's like 15 minutes long, and I think it's perfect for introducing to new people because it has two very perfectly contrasting styles and personalities, right? Where one of the guys is this like absolutely jacked, like 5 foot, like maybe like 5'6", 5'7", British dude named the Bastard, or his name is Pac, but he goes, his like nickname is the Bastard, and he's going against this dude who's just like incredibly aloof called Orange Cassidy, who people will call him the King of Sloth style. And he's just like, his whole gimmick is he doesn't really care, or like he doesn't really try to like put effort in, right? Like he'll wrestle an entire match with his hands in his pockets and he'll have like sunglasses on. Like that's part of his whole gimmick is that he doesn't try. And it's a comedy thing, right? Like it's a comedy gimmick. So you have this dude who's very no nonsense and very serious, like crazy ass kicker against this absolutely like lackadaisical, like lazy dude who just has sunglasses on and his hands in his like jean pockets. And it's a great back and forth match. I think it's a perfect like introduction to what like pro wrestling is, because it's like the way that they do the match and unfold it, it's very much like, oh, I get it now. This is what the medium can be and is, where it's like serious and goofy at the same time, and it has like flashes of different stuff. So that was what I ended up showing Gasp and Wind. And apparently it really did stick with Gasp. Not expecting it to, but I'm very cool with that. So.
No, yeah, I was talking, and like I asked them like who showed that to you, like who showed, and I already knew the answer was gonna be bot. I was just like,
who the fuck else?
If it was, I was like, none of our other friends watch wrestling, but
correct.
But yeah, that was a funny, like, thing to. Like, they suddenly just started talking about it. I was like, oh shit, wrestling.
I do think it's a thing that has like appeal wider than what's commonly known, you know.
Yeah.
But I think how you introduce it to people is important, right?
Oh,
because
yeah,
like
sure.
there's matches where, you know, like guys are going through like glass and barbed wire and crazy shit, and it's like Wind would never watch that. Like I can't show Wind a match where someone's bleeding and be like, yeah, they're actually bleeding, because Wind would never watch it ever again, you know.
Yeah,
but,
you
like,
just gotta know what, like,
you gotta know the audience.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the beauty of it, is there's a little bit of something for everybody. Like, because I remember Gasp saying something about like the like acrobatic stuff, and was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm like, oh, you would probably really like Lucha Libre, which is the style very popular from like Mexico, where it's like insane acrobatics and like high flying stuff and like running the ropes and doing flips and all this crazy like flair that's just like you look at it and go like, that's not a human being who can do that. Like, it doesn't look like real. It doesn't look like something like, yeah, human beings can just do that. Like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? So,
as a Hispanic person who lived in a Spanish-speaking country, Lucha Libre is wild.
Lucha Libre is fucking amazing.
It's insane, yeah.
It's so awesome. And, like, that's why this is also where I think it's been really hard to get people into it, right? Because the problem with WWE, and they're, like, the main company, they're Disney, right? They are the Disney of professional wrestling. And I mean that as a positive and negative, right? And they really like one particular flavor of pro wrestling. They have the WWE style, and that is it. That is the only style that is good in their eyes. So that is the only thing they will put on. And so guys will go to that company and be like, oh, yes, I'm going to fit into this system, and that's my goal. And you know what? Some people are really great at it and do really good stuff. So kudos and shout out to those guys. But AEW is like, hey, man, wrestling is a lot of different things. So we're just going to like put a little bit of all of it on our program and have fun with this buffet of pro wrestling styles.
Yeah.
And I love that shit. I think it's so cool to see the different styles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you would think that would be the one that's more popular.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because AEW's existed since 2018, and the WWE technically at its origins has existed since the like 60s, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, in like the early 2000s and 90s, there was another company named WCW that existed, but then they went out of business for a multitude of reasons that I do not have the time to get into now, because fucking hell, that's a story.
Yeah.
So like, you know, other companies have popped up here and there, and none have really existed and stuck, which is like AEW now. Like, it started in 2018, and like WCW started in the late 90s, mid to late 90s, I think, somewhere. I don't remember when specifically, but like AEW currently has been running on TV for longer than WCW has. So it's like, oh, well, they're doing something right. Like, clearly they're not going to match up to, you know, the literal juggernaut that's existed forever, but like they're now running longer than their biggest competition did. Oops. So
I see.
Yeah, there was a period of time where WCW actually had more viewers on television than WWE did.
Oh, well.
So, yeah. They weren't always the number one, as much as they will tell you that they have always been and will always be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's there's a lot of weird tribalism in the fans online, and there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of stuff to it, but this is kind of feeding the point that there's something for everyone, in my opinion. It's always about just bridging that gap. That's the hardest part.
You know what's for me? Rhea Ripley. Anyway, so if you were listening on
Rhea Ripley is for everyone.
Every time I see her, I'm like, oh, maybe I should get into wrestling.
Dude,
Holy
she's
shit.
jacked. Her husband is even more jacked. Look up
Oh
real
my
quick.
God.
Look up Buddy Matthews on Google Images. If you think Rhea Ripley is jacked, that dude is outer space jacked.
Well, no, she's. Oh wow.
I wasn't kidding. Like, you see what I mean?
Yeah, he's very jacked. Holy crap. No, but she's also like, not just like, I'm not even talking about jacked. He also has an incredible body, like toning. Like,
Oh yeah.
his muscles are built really well.
Uh huh.
Anyways.
Yeah, dude.
Not only is she jacked, she's also hot as shit.
Yeah. Well, like her personality too is very fun, and she leans into it and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Which is actually kind of funny because not a lot of people know outside of like the in-ring stuff, she's actually really introverted. She's usually very like kind of shy and like, you know. I remember at one point there was an interview about like, you know, her backstage like kind of getting like imposter syndrome about like going and performing on this like big show. People like, nah, you can do this, you got this. And then as soon as she like walks through the curtain to like actually, you know, go out and compete in the match, it's like a switch flips and she becomes like Rhea Ripley, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool to see like the difference between the person and the character, so to speak.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Well,
it's good stuff.
We are getting to that time.
We are.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, thank you for indulging my ramblings.
I was gonna say, if I keep letting you talk, you'll talk for another 2 hours about.
I can literally talk for. I could literally just do
yeah.
an like if you're not here for a week, I can just do an entire podcast just me rambling about pro wrestling, like straight up.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that, but with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, just get you and Luke talking about Kingdom Hearts for 2 hours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Could very easily happen.
Yeah, for sure. So, if you're watching on YouTube, you should like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.
That would be very appreciated.
Saying, what is your hobby that you will talk about for hours?
Yes.
That's going to be the comment of the week.
I'm interested in your interests, so tell us.
Yeah, tell us.
I like that.
And if you want to talk about it more, we have a Discord you can do that in. That was a great segue.
It was a great segue.
You got to admit that was a great segue.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, we have a Discord that you can join. You can talk about your stuff more. You can look at other people talking about their interests. You can see cool pictures of Bot's cousin's dogs.
My dog too, on occasion.
And also Bot's dog. Also, if you're listening or watching on YouTube, you can go listen on Spotify. If you're on the Spotify app, you can rate our podcast 1 to 5 stars. You should rate it 5 because you love us so much. Other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Don't do anything we would do. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Oh, I fucked that one up too.
Oh, that just sounded painful.
I really tried. Woo.